Is is this thing on? So I haven't recorded in a while. Oof, a little bit off centered. There you go. So I haven't recorded in a while. I've been working here and there, and I finally got my first week back on my regular schedule. I was working did like 12 hours straight for like a month, and we're back on my regular schedule. We're back. I've been gone for 5 minutes. Been working hella, but it's fine. I got my time back. I got my regular schedule back, so we're ready. Quick little update. I really haven't sold anything yet. I'm waiting on. To be honest, I have no excuse. I'm not really waiting on anything. I finally listed the listings, for lack of a better word. They're finally up and ready and live. I do want to order the new phone so I can take a video. That's like the last thing I'm missing. That's like a bigger purchase though, so we'll see. Probably gonna wait a little bit more. In the meanwhile, I'm making some designs for the male audience because I already have some designs for the. I have some cases over there for my women audience, for my ladies. Now I gotta get some designs. Now I need to get some designs for my gents. So, alrighty then. This is what I've been working on. I'm gonna show you how do I flip this. How do I flip this shit, bro? There's no way I can flip this. No joda. So far this is what I have. Oh my god, the camera's blurry. So I have this design. It's gonna be some navy blue. You can see with like the little gold hints, some whites, some lighter blues. But really the idea is having the navy blue, the fluid like pattern, the abstract pattern. So that's what we have. I'm working on some versions. Ooh. I have some greens, right? So this is an example. Some greens. Imagine like the phone was like this. Look, I like to have a prop right next to me. So imagine the phone was like this, right? Maybe you could tell, maybe you can't. I think it's gonna be sick. I think they're really gonna like it. And so I'm gonna have some blues, some greens, some darkish greens. So I gotta work on these tones right here. Right. And I want to have some black and gold. Something like this. I bet. Maybe something like this too. Right? I think that was gonna look really nice. Let me see if I can make this bigger with one hand. Briggity. Alright, nice, dude. So like imagine that, right? I think that's gonna be nice. Darker colors, I think the males, they really like their dark blue, dark green, black and gold. Black and gold mixes with both, but right now it's gonna be on the male side. Yeah, I'm gonna have those three, because I have three for women. And as time goes on, you have like different colors, and maybe we introduce designs. But so far, we're working on these patterns, and that's what really the brand is focused on around. I mean, shit. Number one, it's easy to make. Number two, like who doesn't like patterns? And number three, there's just they look good. Easy to make, look good, make sense. Why not? So yeah, this is what I have on my. This is what I've been working on. But in the midst of all of this, I have not been working out. I've been taking my creatine, so I don't deflate and just in the wind take me one day. I've been doing that. Oops, sorry. I've been I was working a lot. What is it? It's about to be May. I got hired February 18th, so it's been like 2 months and some days. 2 months and some change. I was working last month. I started the 25th. So I worked a full month, a full 30 days I had like one rest day in between, and then sometimes I would ask for like another day, right? But I've been working in hella, so I really haven't had time. The good thing about this is, right, we got some business funds to play with. You know, I'm getting my finances sorted out. I got some business funds, some savings, some investments. Um, yeah, man. What else? What else? Let me see if anything comes to mind. I bought some new running shoes. Have not used them. I've only used them twice. Literally one run that I had to after I bought them because I wanted to try them out, and literally like I think Monday. Today's Wednesday, so Monday. No, I'm lying. Sunday, I kind of forced myself to go on a run because I haven't run in a while. So and they were asking in the group chat. Oh, sure, like I'll go. I'll make some time. But yeah, I really want to get back to that. My schedule is back to a regular 2 to 10. I have Thursday and Friday off, so that's new. I used to have Tuesday and Wednesday off. Shit, now I got Thursday and Friday, so it's a little closer to the weekend. I really don't mind. I got moved departments. Don't mind at all. If anything, where I got moved, I deal more with like customers and like other aspects of the company, which is cool. I get to learn. I wouldn't mind staying here for like, for like max 4 months. I want to move around in the future and learn like other things. Another video which I'm gonna make is gonna be, am I gonna be going back to school and what am I gonna be going back to school for? Right now, just to briefly touch upon that, it might be honestly, it might be logistics. Number one, I'm getting the experience. I'm getting the hands-on experience, the work experience. So that's plus. I've started backwards instead of getting the degree and then the job. I got the job, so now shit, I'll get a degree. I don't know. My mind's not fully set, only because I know myself and I know my tastes. I know I frequently change my mind. So I really want to give some thought, give some time working, and so far I'm liking it. What's really gonna set me on or sell me on this decision is gonna be like, do I really fall in love with logistics? But that word, the thing is, I've never really truly fallen in love with something. For example, I'm doing this project because I've always liked to do like entrepreneurship and business and oh, look at my these work group chats be going crazy. Really, why I like this project is because I'm in control. So I'm doing something. Everything goes by me. Everything right or wrong goes by me. I have the last say, the only and last say. So really, that's what I liked. But not everything is perfect in life. So sometimes you do have to work a job. So I'm thinking, for my job or career, something, my plan B or my plan A or plan B or plan C, I might do a logistics major. And kind of young, 22. I only have 2 years more of college, so the latest I want to get this by, I really don't want to take too much. So the latest I want to get it by is 25. 25, I want to be with a degree already. That shit's pissing me off. So I'll probably work this year, the remainder of this year into my birthday. Oh wow, yeah. So I'm gonna have my 1 year of work experience and then possibly start school back up for logistics. So we'll see. That's a project in the works. And in the meantime, just save money, work on this. I'm also gonna and I am trying to put my best efforts on this business. Obviously, having a job is very nice. They pay well. They don't pay, not necessarily well. They pay nice. They do pay nice compared to other things here. The pay's nice. Just secure, stable job. Cool, whatever. But you know what? Having a business is also nice. So the way I'm setting up my finances right now, it's gonna be investments. Have some Roth IRA, mutual funds, investments for that's super long term. Then my long term right now, or short term, long term, a year plus, between a year and 10, is gonna be my investments, growing that portfolio, and then I'm also putting money away for the business. To be honest, I need to take advantage of this as much as I can. As you can see, I'm still living back home with my parents. So, yeah, that's really the plan. Aside from this, I really don't have much time for anything. For example, now this Thursday I'm gonna go play volleyball, but that's Thursday. Friday I'm gonna stay home so I can recover and be well rested for the next day because I have work the next day. Um, yeah, unfortunately, I really don't have much time for anything else. I'm just gonna be working out, working on my business, going to work, focusing on myself, and hanging out with people that I want to hang out with, and when I have the time. Um, Maybe that sounds kind of sad. Maybe it sounds kind of nice. On some, on some aspects it's nice, and on some it's not. But I really don't mind. Shit, if by the end of the year or two, I'm up and everything works as I wanted to, honestly, having gone through this rough patch was gonna be very, 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 very worth it. So yeah, really don't want to burn myself out either. Want to take things. I want to take things one step at a time. Oh my god, I need to work my pronunciation, or I need to drink water. Something's going on, man. What else? What else? It's been 7 minutes. All right, I'm gonna cut this yap in a bit. I'm gonna make this a 10-minute video. Um, but yeah. Let me see anything else that comes to mind real quick. Um, as I hang out less and less with friends, I kind of realize, for example, sometimes what is it? For example, you might see a friend after like a couple years, and when you guys run into each other, it's like if you never left. But I'm not really getting that feeling with like my friend group. Sometimes I'll be hanging out with them, and I mean, naturally, I'm like kind of antisocial in the sense that I just love to like just sit there and watch, and like I'll like interact if I get called on, or like if I really want to say something and pitch in, I'll pitch in. But if not, I really don't mind just like chilling and hanging out. But also like I've been getting the feeling of like, you know what, maybe just I really don't really belong here. Only because not because they're bad people or anything. It's because I haven't been dedicating much time to them, you know. So I know they've been doing like other things as a group and bonding more as a group, which is fine. Shit happens. Fuck. Um, but where I wanted to take this is we really shouldn't rely on friends as your only source of like happiness. Your source of happiness should come from what you're doing. So on my day to day, when I'm alone, I love spending time alone. Although it might sound like very mundane and boring routine. Oh, I gotta work, wake up to this, work out, blah, 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 blah. It's really not that bad, and kind of don't really need like other sources of happiness, like other people. It's also not good to depend on other people. And there might be like a time or two where like you feel like a little bit down and you want to go to your friends. But other than that, I really don't think you should just like, oh, I'm only happy when I'm hanging out. Oh my god, my life sucks. This is that, this and that. I think I got to say this because I do like what I do, and on my free time, the other avenues that I pursue, I also enjoy. It's not like I'm getting dragged or it's not beneficial. Maybe I'm kind of lucky that I can say this. But yeah, I'm not really bonding with them. I'm not really connecting too much, and I really don't mind. Maybe it's just shit happens in life. You just we're going down different paths. I know, like in the future, like I think like between like a year now or 2 or 3, everyone's gonna be going off doing their own thing. So the sooner this happens, the better. So you can just get it over with. Um, but yeah, I love my people at work. They're super nice. My coworkers are super cool. sometimes I'm like, oh, I gotta go to work, and then when I'm in it and when I'm hanging out with them, when I'm talking to them, I'm like, wow, they're super cool. I actually got super lucky. So, yeah, I really like. Luckily, I'm in a pretty good place. Thank God. You know, that's another one. I do wanna work on, like my friend said, like my best friend Santi said, working on my spirituality, which is very very important. So I think after all these, how do we call these? Not milestones. After all these, no, cut the shit out. Cut the shit out. What I wanted to say is, since everything's in place, I think it's time that I can slowly work on my faith and really establish, try to reestablish that connection, make a better one with, my God and my faith and my religion. I think it's going to be very important and key moving forward, you know. So yeah, I accidentally went over 2 minutes, which is fine. Um, but I hope you enjoyed watching this. I know I had fun making this video. A little bit weird and awkward because I haven't talked in a while. But, what else? But yeah, it's currently the 29th of April. I will see you around maybe next month. Next month, same time. Sounds about right? Okay, cool. Handshake on that? Okay, perfect. Cool. So yeah. Peace.